ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here, spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people. And when I speak of human rights, basic human rights for all people, I'm referring to all people that breathe, that's alive, every last one of them, that you, wherever you are, have the experience of your dreams while you're here. That's my quest. That's my purpose for living. Now, many of you might ask, why do I do this? And I can only say to you that in my vision of life, all of you are happy. Your dreams are coming true. You're going and coming, happy-go-lucky, friendly. The friendliness is just in the air. People all around, even though they're doing their own thing, their friendliness is there. You can cut it with a knife, it's so deep. And whatever you want, you create it. The resources are here. The desire is here. All of the materials are here. And you actually created. So why would we let anything deny any of us from taking from that which we ourselves create in an abundance? Simply by doing that which is our dream, by doing that which is our purpose for living. Now, thinking like that makes me question all systems that would deny that. I understand that systems evolve. And where I'm coming from today, it seems as though they are moving at a very slow pace. And as far as I recognize that when a person comes into wealth, you can tell by most of their lifestyle changes. So if a person comes into a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of understanding, then you should be able to tell that by the way they associate themselves in the traditional daily activities that involve personal as well as that of the community. Well, having those thoughts and wanting not just my family, me, my family, but all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about people in my city, people in my state, and people in this country, let alone those all around the world. To want that, I gotta know that that can happen. And that can happen. And the reason that it doesn't happen today, ladies and gentlemen, is because we as people have accepted it not happening. We apply ourselves in the activities of the day that deny the fruition or the physical development or growth of that which we so desire. So we as people, we, you, me, well, I'm a little, I guess, maybe way out there ahead of you because a lot of you I speak for, many of you just could not stand against a system that will kill you for trying to do what's right. Well, for those who are Christians out there, and this message is totally for those who are Christians, others may apply, but I know it goes for Christians. You have heard it said that Jesus Christ came, no sin, sacrificed his life because of our sin, took them on his own shoulders, bore that heavy burden so that we can be forgiven, so we can escape that whatever it is that was coming our way. Well, what does that mean? Is that all? I report to you today that it meant a lot more than that. It meant that once you know the truth will set you free. And when you are in freedom, in this truth, you begin to walk according to the light. And no darkness can hold you back. In other words, we do, who are led by the light, follow the light. And that light leads us down a path of righteousness where we stand up and give representation to the higher order of things. We stand up and give representation for the love of things. That's what Christians do. And in so doing that, you will get what you are striving for. Or like Jesus, you will go to the cross. You will have to go to the cross. Jesus Christ also says, I am the way. I am the way. He came and showed you that you have to resist that. I don't care what the devil offers you. It offers you the whole world. If it's not righteous, if it's not done in righteousness, and what is righteousness? Righteousness in this regard is in such a way that every child that has the Heavenly Father has allowed to come upon this earth must be able to say that living here is just like living in heaven. And then God is glorified. Anything else, God is not glorified. God ain't something for nothing else. So we can't go along, but we not only have to listen to the fact that we can't go along, we won't go along. Why? Because the light leads us through this path to an awakening from this nightmare. If this nightmare refuses to change, then it has no place with the light of you. And so, like a twinkling of an eye, you pass through this darkness. Pass through this darkness in that, put it bluntly, they nailed Jesus to the cross. So history says. They blew Dr. King's brains out. So history says. And if you stay on that path, your friends that are out there who don't have homes will have homes. If you stay on that path, your friends out there who can't pay their bills won't have to worry about having those bills paid. Those who can't go to college or continue their education because of problems won't have those problems anymore. Those who didn't find any way that they can contribute to the reservoir of goods and services that we the people have said we must have, who always wanted to, but now can, and offered all the support necessary to be very successful. Education unrestricted and unlimited. Health care from the womb to the tomb. And what is your purpose? Your purpose is to exercise the gifts that are you, the gifts that represent you. That's your duty, to represent the gifts that are you. In what? In this thing we call life here on this planet. This we call life here in the United States of America. We use our minds, we use our hearts, we use our way of thinking to create needs, wants, and desires. And we, because of how we have been labeled and how we've been instilled with certain gifts, are able to move things from rolling a tree with a wooden or stone wheel to sending objects to the moon and to Mars. We who are able to do all that see you and I as friends and not foes and not enemies. And how do we do that? By getting that which each of us want and has been an obstacle for us to both get. And the rewards of life have been represented by those who were able to get that which we both require at any cost, and hopefully don't get caught. Well, I want to beat that. I want us to stop struggling like that, because that will only get us what we got and more of this as well. What I want us to do is start cooperating. Cooperate in this way. In this way, my friends. Nothing belongs to any of us. This is a playground of life. And nothing belongs to any of us. And everything that we use to do all of the magnificent things that we do are all borrowed. And there will come a time when we will give it all back. Even the bodies will be formed back into dirt from which it came. We will leave it all. So why not? Why not, in our experience, guarantee one unto the other that we are going to live like we are in heaven? We're not going to deny anyone anything. And we got to reshape the systems in which we live. And we are going to non-violently reshape them. Reshape them for the benefit of everybody on the planet. The rich, the poor, the men, the women, the old, the young, the boys, the girls, the blacks, the whites, and everybody else. We're going to do it. I want it to happen. And I'm out here doing everything I possibly can for 33 years. You would think if I say what I have said to you, that you have just heard, if I told the media that I wanted the nation to know this, don't you think that they should let all of you know, so that you can question and look for answers and find out, can this possibly be true? And if it is, what took it so long? And let's get it on. You think they would tell you this, but they're not telling you. They say, if I want you to know it, pay. If I can't pay them, you can't get the message. And when I sit out here and do what I do right now to you, if you're watching it, you're just one of a few. The message does not get around. So what does that do for the people who have been blessed, as I have, as you are about to be, in that limited amount, who are not willing to go the next step? And what is that next step? That next step is being Meshach, and Abednego, being Daniel in the lion's den, being Jesus on the cross, being Gandhi standing before his accusers, King before his accusers, Kennedy before their accusers, and all the innocent brothers and sisters who have given their lives for one cause or another, all thinking that they were doing the right thing. It is time that we stand up on all of that we won't call failure, but we'll call it experience. We'll stand up on that and we will grow as high as the mountain, because there is no end to the peace that we will guarantee to one another. There is no end to the prosperity that we will guarantee to one another. There is no end to the joy that we will accumulate one unto the other in these days, at these times, in these bodies, on this planet, here at least in the United States of America, because we the people receive the truth, and the truth set us free. Bye-bye.